the power to rise. Wired for
Welcome to Wired for
greatness.
Greatness as Pastor Seiko takes you through looking at the unseen. Enjoy the session.
Limits are broken.
he was having could have even been bigger because he was a giant. So they made a big sword for him, the shield and everything. So if David came and looked at those things, his faith would have slinked, would have crushed. But David did not decide to look at the things that he was seeing. He looked at the unseen. He says, I come in the name of the Lord. He says, the way I defeated the lion and the bear, this is the way I'll be able to defeat you. I'll cut you in pieces, I'll defeat you. That's what it is. Well, on the other end, Goliath was looking at the things that were there. He just looked, oh, small, this is a small boy. How can you bring a small boy to come and fight over me? If he was looking at the unseen, the God that was behind David would have run away and would have saved his life. But he looked at the things and he saw, this is a small David, this is a small boy. You bring a small boy. Why would you bring a small boy to come and fight me? And that's what it is. And that's why usually we get defeat, because most of the time we are focusing on the things that are negative, the things that we are seeing. Oh, there's this problem that I have. And we keep on focusing our minds and our attention to that. And as we give it more attention, we are feeding that problem, we are feeding in, we are giving our energy to that. That problem becomes big. It starts growing and growing. And before we know it, our faith is destroyed. But where this year, it should be your resolution to say, I will not look at the things that are seen. I will focus on the things that are unseen. I will look at the promises of God. The promises of God that God has promised me. What are those promises? God has promised me. This is what I'm going to base my faith on and focus on. And you find that those things will materialize for you in your life. Look at what John chapter 10 says. John chapter 1. When you focus on the things that are unseen, it says, and the word, John chapter 1, verse 14, and the word was made what? Flesh. That's the end of it. And the word was made what? Flesh. The word. That is the way God operates. God operates with what? The word. God operates things that are not seen. We cannot see them, but those things are able to materialize into something. That's how God created the world. And that's what God wants us to have, and the mind that we need to have. That we keep on saying things until they materialize. They become flesh. We are able to see them. This is the vision that I have. This vision that I have, I keep on thinking on that vision until that vision materializes into something that I can be able, that is tangible, and people can be able to see that, okay, this is what we've done. So we need to ensure that we give ourselves to diligence. Every time you make a choice, you are turning the central part of you, the part that chooses, into something a little different than it was before. Every act of virtue reshapes our soul. Every act of virtue, it reshapes the way we think. It reshapes our lives and also our souls. Point number 3. The ladder of growth. The ladder of growth as we conclude. The ladder of growth. So on the ladder of growth, we have these same virtues outlined as for us. It's a progression that we need to make, a spiritual ladder that we need to climb. Every step will prepare us for the next thing that we need to have.